You see, the man does not have energy, focus, vitality. There's no appeal, there's no personality, no magnetism, no dynamism in the facial expressions. So he's got to do it. And also, after the self assessment, he figured that his body uh, presentation is terrible. He has projected head, large features, no neck, protruding belly, round shoulders. He's stoop shouldered. And his clothes don't fit properly because of that big 46-inch fat gut. So he's got to figure a way to cover that and to get required attention and credibility in their social converse to pass visual. That's the problem. How do we get Quasimodo man, this short, small man, this troll, this dwarf, this gnome, this social pariah, to pass visual so he can approach hello with some hope of success. How do we pull Yosemite over the finish line is the question. Yosemite's crawling to that finish line. We can't get him over. We have to haul him over, throw him over, buffer him over. We even have to lie about him to get him in the door. What I'm saying to you, my friend, is you've been dealt a tough hand. And whatever you have to do, whatever front you have to put up, you got to fake it till you make it. Got to be a good actor. You got to be a master of communication, rhetorical skills, the art of persuasion. You have to know how to have a good sense of humor, keep the conversation going, but also know where you stand with the woman at every time. Do that self-examination, self-analysis. Anticipate, projectively put your mind in the mind of the woman and figure, if I was she looking at me, what would I conclude right now from moment to moment? So he's really got a hard task in front of him. That's the hand he was dealt. And he's got to somehow do all this in passing. He's doing it, but he has to control his body language, his countenance, his facial expressions, his posture in such a way that he can't be read. He has to be the master of his emotions, the master of his mood. He has to be flexible, adaptable. It's all showtime out there. And he has to be an expert on verbal judo. And he has to be a very good branch swinger. He has to know whatever he gets with any woman is temporary. He's going to have to share it. Jealousy's the wrong policy. He comes in knowing that it's temporary. But he doesn't care. He's got others. And if there's something of value, know this, my friend, to that woman, is there something she can benefit by being with a short, small man, even though she doesn't want to be seen with him socially because of the visual comparison. They look ridiculous. He's so short and dumpy. And he detracts from her visually. Not only that, if she's so much visually more appealing to him, the cool guy's going to jump in on him. What are you doing with that short, small... Was that your father right there? He won't know a moment's peace if he looks over his shoulder. Don't look back. You won't like the crowd that's behind you. Don't look in the mirror, my friend. You won't like what you see. Just do what you have to do in the situation here and now. Don't worry about anything else. Take care of your own 50%. The rest is none of your business. And you have to come in saying, I could never have this. And then you have to hear the great trainer Customato say, why shouldn't you have this? And then begins your fight for life in the arena. What's it going to take to get a shot at why shouldn't you have this? How can you ask for what you want and be effective doing it, given all the limitations I just disclosed: the height, the phenotype, the temperament, the facial structure, the social skills, the appearance, the personality, and on and on. And the fact that when you're out in the arena, it's those Sartrean circus mirrors that go back and forth. It's showtime, and everybody's seen in caricatures and stereotypes, and they're reacted to in that way. And everybody's going for abortive conversation, monosyllabic, symbolic, one word, two word. That's all. The tragedy of that is we have the cell phones. We also have video calls where you could have a good, decent communication. But most of us run and hide from that. We want to keep our illusions, our delusions, our phoniness particularly, preserve it at all cost. We don't want to see ourselves without any clothes. The emperor has no clothes. I want to take a look at that emperor without those clothes. I'm looking for integrity in the conversation, a social give and take. And usually in a situation like that, I'm the last man standing. I'll never quit on a honest communication. Let's swing with the honesty of it if we can and see what happens. Let's see what happens if we can methodically break down the phoniness.